You suspended your guidance in terms of production. When do you think you'll have some idea about how much you plan to produce this year?
You know, it's an extraordinary situation. We have the COVID situation. We have curtailment on top of our production. We have been notified of curtailment of the Norwegian continental shelf. And we're also focusing a lot on value over volume, to put it that way. That means both where we have flexible volumes in the U.S. and in our gas business in Norway, we have to adapt to the market situation and how we look at markets going forward. So that gives us so much uncertainty in the current environment that right now, summing up all these uncertainties, we are not able to give a precise guidance for this year. But we delivered 3% production increase in the first quarter. So we will come back with further guidance when we have more confidence both on the flexibility that we are adjusting to and also the curtailments that we have to address in our going business.
What kind of curtailment do you have to address from the Norwegian government's decision to cut output across all fields? Is that going to affect, or how is that going to affect your fields? How is that going to affect Sverdrup?
So we don't know yet. So the government has indicated a 250,000 barrels a day curtailment for June and 134 in total for the rest of the year, second half of the year. But they have made no decision as to how to allocate these between different fields. We know there are certain fields that will not be included in this, but how this will be allocated, that remains to be seen. And the government, we expect them to come out with further, more detailed guidance on that anytime soon now.
What support, Eldar, do you hope for, expect from the Norwegian government? Clearly there's the conversation around production levels that you talk about there, but they've deferred some taxes, I understand. Are you calling for any other assistance?
Oh, yeah, there is, the oil and gas industry in Norway has proposed some adjustments to the government on taxation, basically where you can have, speed up tax deductions and get a bigger impact in this current environment. So that is a discussion that is ongoing. There has been proposals with the government that we are not at all very happy with. So if we continue the discussions, then hopefully we will end up with an adjustment that will give us both increased liquidity and a stronger profitability in some of the projects that is ahead of us. So this is really to increase activity so that we can, support also the supplier industry in this really tough environment. We need them to go hand in hand with the suppliers so that, we can go together into the future. We need that capacity intact.